So we'll see the next example. Aman's expense is 30% more than Vimal's expense, and Vimal's expense is 10% less than Raman's expense. If the sum of their expenses rupees 6,447, then what would be Aman's expense? Here also two values are compared at a time. Aman's expense and Vimal's expense comparison is given, and for Vimal and Raman's comparison is given. So Aman's expense is 30% more than Vimal. So we'll get ratio for these two persons, Aman and Vimal, and the comparison ratio between for Vimal and Raman. Vimal's expense is 10% less than Raman. So getting a single ratio for all these three persons and then dividing it by the total parts, we can get the required answer. Here Aman's expense is asked. So this question was asked in Corporation Bank PO exam 2009. So we'll see the working. So we'll mention as for Aman as A, for Vimal as V, and for Raman as R. So comparison between Aman and Vimal. So Aman's expense is 30% more than Vimal. So base here is Vimal's expense, so take that as 100. And A's value is 30%. Aman's expense is 30% more than Vimal. So add it with 100, so 130. And we can get the ratio after cancelling these zeros, 13:10. And now comparison between Vimal and Raman. So Vimal's expense is 10% less than Raman's expense. So taking the base for Raman as 100. So as it is less, subtract 10 from 100. So it is 90. Now what is the ratio between Vimal and Raman? It is 9:10. Now combining this to a single ratio, so because this is in continued ratio, so ending with Vimal's and starting with Vimal, so following the same lightning pattern, writing in two rows one below the other. So following this pattern, so we get a single ratio. So multiplying 13 and 9, and 9 and 10, 90 and 100. So now total expenses given. So what is the total expense? It is 6,447. So divide this by the total parts. So adding by the total of these ratios, so we'll get value of one part. So 6,447 divided by 307, and we need Aman's expense. So Aman's expense is 117 parts. So after dividing we get value of one part, and into 117 we get value of Aman's expense. So we can check this in the options itself. So when you check in the options, so here when you divide this 7 by 7, it is possible only if it ends with 1. And now multiplying 1 and 7, it will end with only 7, some number ending with 7. So with this we can choose the option as option B. Answer is 2,457. Or simplifying, we get the answer. So with the unit place itself we can guess what the answer will be. So 7 only when multiplied with 1 will end with 7. And here 1 into 7 will end with, the unit place will be 7. So product will end with 7, and we can choose the option B. For dividing, so we get the answer. So it is 1 time, and here possible number will be 21, and now we can check product of 21 and 307 will be 6,447, and multiplying we get the answer. So finding the product we get, it is 2,457 is Aman's expense. Now here we have got ratio between Aman and Vimal and Raman and combined to a single ratio, and dividing the total expense by sum of this ratio, value of one part is got. So after dividing this and multiplied accordingly as Aman's expense is asked into 117, Aman's expense is got as 2457 rupees. And it is option B is the answer. So we'll see the next concept.